our brains have these patterns built in, these neural circuits built in already. So why aren't we using our biology to work for us rather than having it just fight us and against us? So that's the whole concept behind the common enemy, right? Is our brains are naturally wired to see the other, anybody who might be dangerous or scary or look different, think different, act different from us, because for our ancestral brain, which we're still stuck with, unfortunately, they were. The people that looked different from us back in the Stone Age weren't coming over to borrow a cup of sugar. They were potentially going to steal all of our resources, and that was the actual life-threatening situation. Now today, of course, we live in a global environment. We're constantly working with people who look different, think different, act different, sound different. And so how can we leverage that circuit that says, whoa, 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 be afraid of the other, and say, wait, if we're going to be afraid of something, let's go ahead and give our brain something to be afraid of. Let's give it a common enemy that's outside of race, gender, age, political affiliation, religious norms. Let's give it something like, the coronavirus. Let's fear the coronavirus, because what that does is it unites us around a singular common enemy that would be helpful to fight against.
Unless we alienate ourselves from other people who don't view the coronavirus the way we do, and then we just buy into kind of old
back into the tribalism.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I popped up the banner survival instinct, but this is a pretty important organizing principle of your book. I almost see it, if you were talking Maslowian hierarchy, it's a fundamental principle that kind of is a driver of almost all human behavior, and it has huge importance from a biological perspective, but it seems to be over applied beyond true physiological survival needs to all kinds of symbolic threats to not really survival. We may think it's survival, but it's more our self-esteem or other things.